A drill rapper was stabbed to death in a savage and merciless attack after becoming upset at disrespect for a dead friend, a court has heard. Crosslon Davis, 20, known as Biss, suffered at least 9 wounds to his head, back and chest when he was set upon by 4 youths armed with knives or machetes, a court heard. Most of the attack in Deptford, southeast London, early on December 6, 2019 was caught on CCTV footage. The Old Bailey with defendants Elijah Morgan, 20, and Jedaiah Param, 21, are alleged to have been 2 of the 4 attackers. The day before his death, Mr. Davis had become angry at disrespect for a friend who was stabbed and killed the year before, it was claimed. Prosecutor Brian O'Neill QC told jurors, it was a savage and merciless. Crosslon Davis did not stand a chance. The forensic pathologist who carried out the post-mortem examination of his body concluded that he had bled to death as a result of Mr. Davis was said to be a highly regarded drill artist who was a member of the Harlem Spartans, a well-known music collective primarily based in Kennington, South London. On December 5, he had filmed a music video for his latest track in Kennington and Cambridge, accompanied by friends, including Elhaj Diarrassouba, aka ELS, the court heard. On the journey back to London, Mr. Davis appeared to become angry with someone on the phone. Mr. O'Neill said, rightly or wrongly, he got the impressions the person on the other end of the phone was being disrespectful about Latz, real name Latwaan Griffiths, was a fellow Harlem Spartan, who had been stabbed to death in July 2018. The court heard. Mr. Davis told the person on the phone to stop being rude and to say sorry, but he refused, it was alleged. Mr. Diarrassouba suggested they meet the caller to sort it out, and they arrived in the Deptford Creek area at around 1:15 a.m., the court was told. Mr. O'Neill said if there was a pre-arranged meeting with the defendants, it was not possible to say if it was linked to the perceived disrespect about Latz. The defendants had allegedly just got into a cab in Deptford when Mr. Davis, armed with a mallet, allegedly opened the rear door and tried to attack Morgan. The cab sped off, but the driver was told to stop and the occupants got out and ran back. The court. Mr. Davis dropped the mallet around the time he was set upon by the defendants and 2 other unidentified assailants, it was alleged. Mr. O'Neill said, we see ELS trying to stop it. He puts himself between Crosslon and the other 4, but the reality of the situation was this was 4 armed men against 2 and those 4 armed men had murder in their mind and were intent on killing Crosslon. All 4 of the attackers appeared to strike or stab at Crosslon Davis with their weapons. At one point, he fell to the ground under the hail of blows but managed to get back. The attack continued and Crosslon staggered out of camera shot, followed by his. It is clear that he was seriously, if not fatally, injured. Mr. Davis collapsed but the attack continued, jurors were told, before the assailants ran. Param, of Norwood, South London, and Morgan, of no fixed address, each deny murder, and Judge Angela Rafferty QC pointed out to the jury that only one of the defendants, Param, was in the dock. She said Morgan is in prison and knew about the trial starting, but has chosen